If you've ever destroyed a relationship that was actually good, sabotaged a job you desperately wanted, or ran from an opportunity that could have changed everything, your brain isn't broken. It's protecting you from a danger that no longer exists. Picture this. Someone loves you, really loves you. Not the conditional love you're used to. Not the "I'll love you if you're perfect" kind. Just genuine, unconditional, their love. And what do? You find a way to destroy it. You pick fights over nothing. You pull away when they get close. You convince yourself they'll leave anyway, so you leave first. Here's what you don't realize. You're not sabotaging success. You're sabotaging unfamiliarity. Because somewhere deep in your wiring, a program is running. A program written when you were too young to understand it. And it says, good things don't last. Safety is a trap. If it feels right, something's wrong. And today, I'm going to show you where that program came from, why you can't stop running it, and how to finally delete it. Because you're not self-destructive. You're self-protective. And there's a massive difference. Let me take you back. Not to last week, not to last year, to childhood. You're 6 years old. You come home from school excited. You drew a picture. Your teacher said it was amazing. You can't wait to show your parent. You run inside, holding it up. And they barely look. Not now. I'm busy. Or worse. That's nice, but you colored outside the lines. That moment, it wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. But your brain recorded it, so you try again. You bring home straight A's. You clean your room without being asked. You stay quiet when they're stressed. You become perfect. And sometimes, it works. They smile. They hug you. They say, "I'm proud of you." And your brain lights up. Dopamine floods your system. I did it. I earned love. I'm safe. But here's the thing about conditional love. It's unpredictable. One day, straight A's make them proud. The next day, straight A's aren't enough. Why didn't you get extra credit? One day, being quiet is good. The next day, being quiet is sulking. What's wrong with you? Why are you so moody? You never know which version of them you're going to get, and this is where your brain makes a devastating calculation. Love is unstable. Good things are temporary. Safety is an illusion. Psychologists call this unpredictable reinforcement. It's the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. You pull the lever, try to earn love. Sometimes you win. They're happy with you. Sometimes you lose. They're disappointed. And your brain gets wired for that uncertainty. So what happens? You grow up. And when someone offers you stable love, it feels wrong. Not because it's bad, because it's unfamiliar. Your nervous system was calibrated for chaos, and calm feels like the eye of a storm. Something terrible must be coming. You're not paranoid. You're not damaged. Your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do: protect you from disappointment. If you destroy it first, it can't destroy you. Let me show you why this makes perfect sense. In the 1940s, during World War II, entire cities were bombed. Children grew up in shelters. Air raid sirens equals danger. So their nervous systems learned, when things are quiet, that's when the bombs drop. Decades later, researchers studied these survivors. Even in peacetime, even in safe homes, they couldn't relax. Silence made them anxious. Calm made them vigilant. Their bodies were still waiting for the next bomb. Even though the war was over, your childhood was your war. And your nervous system is still waiting for the next explosion. That's not self-sabotage. That's hypervigilance, mistaken for intuition. Let's talk about what's happening in your brain, because this isn't abstract psychology. This is biology. Deep in your brain, there's a structure called the amygdala. Think of it as your internal alarm system. Its job? Detect danger. For most people, it activates when there's a real threat. A car swerving toward you. A stranger following you at night. But your amygdala, it was trained that love equals danger. So when someone says, "I love you," and means it, your amygdala screams, "Threat detected." Not because they're dangerous, because safety is dangerous. Because every time you felt safe as a kid, the rug got pulled. Every time you trusted, you got hurt. So your brain learned, the closer someone gets, the worse the fall will be. And here's what happens physiologically. When someone tries to get close, your body releases cortisol, stress hormone. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing shallows. Your muscles tense. You're in fight or flight, and you don't even know why. So what does your brain do? It creates distance. You pick a fight. You shut down emotionally. You cheat. You ghost. You find their flaws and magnify them. Not because you want to, because your nervous system is trying to save your life from a danger that isn't real anymore. You're not cruel. You're not broken. You're in survival mode. And survival mode doesn't care about happiness. It cares about not getting hurt again. Psychologists call this anxious-avoidant attachment. When you were young, love was inconsistent, sometimes there, sometimes not. Conditional, earned, not given. Unpredictable. You never knew what would trigger rejection, so you developed two conflicting beliefs. 1. I desperately need love. 2. Love will destroy me. And you've been living in that contradiction ever since. Here's how it plays out. Stage 1. The honeymoon. Someone new enters your life. They're safe, kind, consistent. Your brain goes, maybe this time it's different. You let them in. A little. Stage 2. The trigger. They do something small. They don't text back for 2 hours. They disagree with you. They have a bad day and seem distant. Your amygdala activates. See? I knew it. They're leaving. Just like everyone else. Stage 3. The test. So you test them. You push. You pick fights. You withdraw. Not consciously. You're testing if they'll stay when you're too much. Stage 4. The sabotage. And when they react, when they get frustrated or confused. Your brain goes, see, I was right. They don't really love me. And you pull the plug. You leave. Or you make them leave. Stage 5. The relief. And here's the twisted part. You feel relieved, not happy, not proud, relieved, because the waiting is over. The other shoe finally dropped, and your nervous system can stop being on high alert. But here's what you lose in that process. Real connection. Because the person who just wanted to love you, they're gone, and you're alone again, proving to yourself once more, see, I'm unlovable. When the truth is, you never let them love you long enough to prove otherwise. This isn't your fault. You didn't choose this pattern. It chose you when you were too young to fight back. Let's talk about the job you sabotaged, the one you actually wanted, the one that could have changed your life. You got the offer. At first, euphoria. I did it. I'm finally moving forward. But then, week 1, you're excited. Week 2, you start noticing flaws. The boss is kind of micromanaging. The commute is annoying. I don't vibe with the team. Week 3, you start arriving late. Week 4, you stop trying. Week 6, you quit. Or you get yourself fired. and everyone around you is confused. Why did you throw that away? But you're not confused. Deep down, you know you couldn't handle it. Not because you're not capable, because success felt like a trap. Here's why. When you were young, good was always followed by bad. You had a great day at school. You came home to parents fighting. You finally felt happy. Someone criticized you and brought you back down. You achieved something. It was never enough. Your brain learned peaks are dangerous. The higher you go, the harder you fall. Psychologists call this anticipatory grief. Your brain is so convinced that loss is coming. It grieves the good thing before it even ends. So you end it yourself to control the narrative, to avoid the surprise. It's like standing on a cliff. The view is beautiful, but all you can think about is, what if I fall? So you step back, you climb down, you return to the ground, where it's safe, where nothing can hurt you, but also where nothing can grow. You're not a quitter. You're not afraid of success. You're afraid of hope, because hope has betrayed you before. Imagine your brain is a computer, and when you were young, someone installed a program. You didn't write it. You didn't consent to it, but it's been running in the background ever since. Line 1. If something good happens, then expect something bad. Line 2. If someone gets close, then prepare for abandonment. Line 3. If you feel happy, then brace for disappointment. Line 4. If you succeed, then wait for failure. And here's the problem. This program is outdated. It was written for a world that no longer exists, for parents who are no longer in control, for dangers that are no longer real, but you're still running it. So every time life offers you something good, the program activates, and you sabotage it. Not because you want to, because the code tells you to. You're not broken. You're running broken software, and software can be rewritten. Okay, you've seen the pattern. You understand where it came from. Now let's talk about how to stop it. First, this won't be instant. You've been running this program for decades. Your nervous system won't trust good overnight, but it will learn, step by step. Here's how. Step 1. Name the program when it runs. Next time you feel the urge to sabotage, pause and say out loud or in your head, this is the program. Not, I'm self-destructive. Not, I always ruin everything. Just, this is the program running. Because when you name it, you separate you from it. You're not the sabotage. You're the person noticing the sabotage. And that creates space. Space to choose differently. Step 2. Feel the discomfort without acting when something good happens. And your nervous system screams, danger. Don't run. Feel it. The tightness in your chest, the urge to push them away, the voice that says, this won't last. Sit with it, like you're sitting with a scared child. Say to yourself, my body thinks I'm in danger, but I'm not. This feeling is a memory, not a prediction. Repeat it until the wave passes. Step 3. Tell someone what's happening. This is the scariest one. When you feel the urge to sabotage a relationship, tell them, hey, I need to tell you something. I'm feeling this urge to push you away right now. It's not because of anything you did. It's this pattern I have. I'm working on it. 2 things happen. You interrupt the program by making it conscious. You give them context so they don't internalize your behavior. Most people will respond with understanding. And those who don't, they're not your people anyway. Step 4. Practice. Good in small doses. You can't go from I sabotage everything to I trust completely. That's too big a jump. So practice in small doses. Example, someone compliments you. Instead of deflecting, pause. Say thank you and let yourself feel good for 5 seconds. That's it. 5 seconds of allowing good to exist. Next time, 10 seconds, then 30, then a minute. You're teaching your nervous system good can exist without catastrophe following. Step 5. Rewrite the narrative. Every night, write down one good thing that happened today that I didn't destroy. It can be tiny. I accepted a compliment. I didn't pick a fight when I wanted to. I let someone help me. You're creating new neural pathways, evidence that good can last. Your brain needs proof. This is how you give it proof. Step 6. Find your proof of concept person. You need one person who won't leave when you test them. A therapist, a friend who gets it, a partner who's patient, someone you can practice not sabotaging with. Tell them, I'm going to try to push you away sometimes. It's not about you. Can you stay anyway? And when they do, when they stay, even when you're too much, your brain starts to learn, maybe not everyone leaves. Step 7. Grieve what you didn't get. You can't heal what you don't mourn. You needed consistent love, unconditional safety, to be enough just as you were, and you didn't get it. That's not okay. It was never okay. So let yourself grieve. Cry for the kid who had to earn love. Rage at the unfairness. Mourn what should have been. Because once you grieve it, you can stop reenacting it. Here's what happens when you stop sabotaging. You'll lose some people. The ones who only loved your chaos. The ones who needed you to stay small. Let them go. You'll find real ones. People who stay when you're healing. Who don't punish you for having bad days. Who love you especially when you're messy. These are your people. Good will still feel weird for a while. Your nervous system won't trust it immediately. But weird isn't dangerous. Weird is just new. You'll sabotage less, not never. You'll still have moments, but you'll catch yourself faster. Oh, there's the program again, and you'll choose differently. You'll start to believe that good things can last, that you're not too much, that love doesn't have to hurt. Not because someone convinced you, because you finally have evidence. From a neuroscience standpoint, neuroplasticity is real. Your brain can form new pathways. Studies show, after 90 days of consistent new behavior, neural pathways strengthen. Secure attachment can be learned in adulthood. Your nervous system can recalibrate to safety. You're not stuck. Attachment wounds are healable. Dr. Sue Johnson, attachment researcher, found one corrective relationship can rewire decades of insecure attachment. Just one person. Who stays? Who's consistent? Who proves your brain wrong? You're not broken. You're not damaged beyond repair. You're running old programming. And programming can be rewritten. One line of code at a time. The next time something good happens, and that voice whispers, this won't last. You'll ruin it. You don't deserve this. Remember, that's not your voice. That's the program. And you don't have to listen anymore. You're not self-destructive. You're self-protective. And now, you can finally put the armor down.